Hey, I'm Dan Umphin, teetotaler and DARE graduate. This week we're talking about drugs in comics. Do you party? Maraclo is a concentrated vitamin, because everything was vitamins in the 1940s, that was developed by scientist Rex Tyler, who later became Our Man. Upon testing the compound on himself, he found out it gave him incredible strength and speed and stamina for the period of about an hour, hence the name Our Man. However, Rex Tyler and eventually his son, who took up the mantle, they both ended up becoming addicted and dependent on the drug. The comic book version of the drug is alluded to in CW's Arrow. It's called Mirakuru, but its effects are permanent and deadly from just a single dose. Then there's Venom. This extremely menacing sounding drug is extremely addictive and very, very dangerous. Imagine steroids on crack on cocaine. Venom is the drug that Bane uses on Batman in Detective Comics in the early 90s Nightfall storyline.
It multiplies the user's body mass and strength almost immediately, and it causes them to feel dramatically less pain and dramatically more rage!
Bane, a pretty ruthless match for Batman even without his steroid crack, has broken his addiction to the drug finally, only to still dislocate a bunch of discs in Batman's back the last time he flew to Santa Prisca to kidnap Psycho Pirate, which just happened in Batman. Venom's bad stuff, and it makes even good people do really, really bad things, but Bane does not need it because Bane is already crazy as Anti-cancer pills from Transmetropolitan are a good one. In the future, everyone lives in a place called the City, nobody remembers what year it is, Republicans live on reservations, and the most popular fast food is Long Pig, which is human steak grown from stem cells. That's gross. Spider Jerusalem lives in an age of excess and novelty, and he tells the truth in a gonzo journalistic style, kind of like Hunter S. Thompson. Exactly like Hunter S. Thompson. He also chain smokes cigarettes like a retired go-go dancer at an Indian casino. Also exactly like Hunter S. Thompson. Pretty lucky he lives in a future where you can just eat handfuls of anti-cancer medication, but that doesn't save him from an info bomb, which nearly kills him. Some junkies will do anything for a buzz, which includes shooting up straight adrenaline. But in the Marvel Universe, people shoot up straight mutant powers. During Bendis' run on Uncanny X-Men, Mystique kept Dazzler chained up and basically milked her for her mutant growth hormone for a really long period of time. Mutants on that get high and they get a boost of their own mutant powers. Human beings might actually manifest mutant powers for a brief period of time and also become Oh, Dazzler? What happened to her? Well, she ended up not being able to stay dead as a result of the way Mystique treated her. Maybe the most well-known drug in comic books, this is the Joker's ubiquitous weapon. That's Joker Toxin. It's a poisonous nerve gas agent that either causes pain or euphoria, whichever. Hysteria, definitely. Mania, psychosis, and then finally death, with a signature giant grin. Even on fish. It's pretty crazy evil stuff, and it keeps getting used over and over and over again when there's probably more efficient ways to create the amount of mayhem that the Joker actually wants to, without all the showmanship, but that's what DC villains are supposed to do, especially the Joker. All style, sparing substance. By far the weirdest drug in the entire history of comics is the super psychedelic entheogen that is 100% pure, uncut, raw Swamp Thing. That's right, you can trip balls on a piece of swamp monster. During Alan Moore's run on Swamp Thing, he is in a situation where Abby wants to make love, and he grows a piece of fruit from his body and gives it to Abby. She eats it, and it opens her mind to the entire universe. The whole sphere of life, the whole sphere of plant life, the primordial frame of existence. She kind of becomes one with Swamp Thing's consciousness, and he with hers in a little bit of a way. Why? Well, because Swamp Thing wasn't exactly equipped to do stuff with her, and that was the next best thing. Imagine having a boyfriend like that. You can't ever get it on, but you can have a transcendent, incredible experience pretty much any time you want to. Great boyfriend? Or greatest boyfriend? Wrong. Great walking chia pet. See you next time. This has been the Doomcast. Come back next week when I snort an entire bag of cocaine. Oh, it's a lot of Tic Tacs.